Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane and welcome back to another RozVlog. So, I'm back. It's been 3 months since I disappeared, and of course this video will replace the Roz on Break video. But basically the Roz on Break video is basically me just saying that I'm going to continue these games, and I will continue those games on the channel. The games that I'm talking about are like the ones in progress or ongoing still on the channel. You can see it on the front page basically as usual. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up those games wherever they left off at. I don't remember some of the progress that I made. I might have remembered some of the bigger things, but not the minor things that I might be doing in those particular games. Hope for the best that I remember most of them. But yeah, I'm going back into them and hopefully continuing them, hopefully pushing them to the end. Like Dishonored 1 is close to the end when I played it last. And I think Evil Within 2 needs a lot more push. Like it's really behind considering that some people already finished it, or a lot of people finished it already. I want to try to finish that because I do want to know how it ends, and I want to see what is at the other end of the game itself. Yeah, so that's that, and most of the plans of things I'm gonna do are gonna remain the same. So like 2 videos on the recording days and 4 or 3 to 6 videos on editing days, so that it would be kind of fast enough for me to push everything out quickly. But of course, I'm also going to do the yeah, I'm gonna still do it, but I'm gonna try to do the 1 video or maybe 2 videos per week when I kind of go off into my break to go back to school and work on those things. I want to do it in a way where I'm experimenting myself being kind of active, but it's kind of me just uploading things at a different time and kind of giving the premise that I'm still around, like looking after my channel and stuff, because I am always looking into whatever notification I get from the channel, and any copyright stuff. I always deal with them in behind the scenes kind of stuff. But yeah, mostly it's just that. Another plan I made, or another thing I wanted to promise myself, was to make a new intro or 2 new intros to replace the ones that I currently have. Currently we're on like the 3rd, 4th intros of the channel, I think. And I wanted to make a 5th and 6th different type of intro, but once I got back to school, I just kind of like boop, like my brain disappeared from YouTube, and just like it went back into like the idea of focusing on my passion of game development. And so it was just like I was so honed into my work that I forgot about the YouTube stuff. And now I'm back. I don't know if I'm gonna kind of keep up with the intro stuff. I hope to, but we'll see about it. No promises made. Again, like I feel like I want to make a promise to do it, but I'm like, no promises really. I don't know what I left off on in terms of outro music. I think I tried to change it. Yeah, I think I tried to change it, but I don't know exactly what I changed it into, and it's been a while, so forgive me if I forget a lot of things. Like even in the next set of videos, if I edit things weirdly, that's because I'm still trying to get back into the mode of editing things and also recording stuff and commentary wise. I'm still coming back from commentary, that is, through this video, of course. This is kind of like my 10th take, trying to get this to make it feel and flow properly, rather than just have like a solid, like, you know, cut kind of thing. I don't want to cut a lot because I genuinely feel like cutting is gonna not help me with my stuff that I want to say sometimes. If I forget things, I usually talk about them or bring them back later on. But in general, it's just, yeah, just trying to get things back to normal, back to where I was at previously, and then trying to work on top of that. So hopefully we'll get through that and get somewhere with it. But anyways, besides those things, there are 3 things I want to talk about. One of which is kind of like a rehash of a thing I talked about previously, which is live streaming. I personally feel like going back to live streaming would be great for this break, but I also feel like I don't want to, because again, I want to push out some of the games and finish some of these games before I can, you know, move on to other things in general. But will I be doing more live streams in the future? Yes, hopefully. And I really enjoyed doing the multiplay, Roz multiplay live stream stuff. Like that particular series really made it enjoyable for me because I was doing something unique for myself to edit, and I was trying to figure out how to make it interesting more by playing more multiplayer games. But of course, you know, it comes to a to a point where I have to work on the videos for this channel, and I'm like, I have too much focus on this rather than the other thing, and I take too much time just trying to make the other thing work that isn't going to take too much of my time on my actual like videos that I want to work on here on this channel. But yeah, I will probably do it eventually, make the switch, or maybe like keep it here kind of like with the live streaming stuff, but nothing guaranteed yet. But in the future something will happen, hopefully, and we'll see about that. In other things, the second thing I want to talk about is the stuff that happened when I was gone. Like, a lot of gaming news and a lot of YouTube news happened when I was gone. Like, a lot of bad things and a lot of, or not a lot of good things. Maybe an even amount of good things, I think. Maybe. I wouldn't guarantee a lot of good things because I can't really remember a lot of good things happening in the past 3 months. Like, iconic people died, typical kind of every year. YouTube news, like big MCN problems coming up, and a lot of stranded YouTubers or groups of YouTubers kind of dealing with that kind of thing. Big YouTubers fighting off for the top spot still kind of thing. Controversial YouTube stuff, and maybe even just small things like demonetization or friendly advertisement bollocks stuff. I mean, like, in general, it's typical stuff that happens at least once a year, that like at least one problem arises rather than just like no problems arises. And it's surprising how like things just evolved in three months, actually 3 months since I disappeared. Like, these things happened, and it's incredible that 3 months of some disappearance, just I come back to this kind of thing. I was kind of spectating from afar, from just seeing what all that mess was, and I'm not going to talk about them or delve into them, but it's interesting to see from afar, and hopefully things work out for them, especially with the big one, the big one, that is the biggest subscribers thing. I'm not going to do that either. I'm not going to promote it, because I don't need to. A lot of people already did it anyways. Why jump into the bandwagon of stuff when it's already a big thing? Yeah, and then gaming news, of course, there was one of the biggest things, Telltale Games getting shut down. Well, maybe, like, shut down is the keyword there. Is like, it's not really shut down, it's still doing one game, and that's Minecraft or something, I think. It's not really appealing to me, but the one that really appeals to me was Walking Dead Season 4, the final season. I want to jump into playing that game, but I was waiting until all the episodes rolled out, but of course the timing was really bad for me, where the whole season got like taken off of the Steam store, so I can't really get it, and I have to still wait till next year to see it be finished at the very least. So I hope to get it by the next summer or maybe the next winter when I can, and then start that up and play it through and through, like one whole sit down. Don't have to like actually just go in there and just like wait for more time to do whatever it is. But hopefully I'll get it before then. I'll probably try to get the second season of Batman, because I also forgot about that like for the longest time. I think I had it in the back of my head and I forgot about it, where second season of Batman was like still rolling out, but I just didn't know when it's finished. But when it finished, I think I forgot about it because I was about to head back into the mess of being on a break. So that's probably what happened, I think. But yeah, there will be new games, or there's a lot of new games that came out this past 3 months as well. I'm looking forward to them, if I can get them, but I don't think I will be. I'll probably be sticking to my guns and just taking whatever I have currently and just playing them, because I don't feel like I need to go anywhere big, because I know I'm going to be very slow in trying to get those games done, and it will be a lot slower compared to the things I'm still currently playing. So hopefully maybe one day I might come to them and like play them, or hopefully they come to the PC version and I can buy them and hold on to them until the time I want to play them. Stuff like that, just typically that. But gaming news, well, of course, a lot of bad things, a lot of good things, or a little even amount of good things, just crazy things. But yeah, that's it for the part 2 of the topics. But the last topic I want to talk about is the experimental stuff that I want to try to do. It's not experimental in a sense that is the kind of content. It's not the type of content I'm changing. It's just the formatting of my series that I want to work on. or when I'm playing my games. I know one series I'm going to be playing, or one game that I'm going to be playing will be a 1 hour long video. Like, there will be constantly 1 hour long videos, and that's my plan basically, because I want to try to see if it would work for people who want to watch a 1 hour episode versus a 30-minute episode or a 30 to 50-minute episode of that game, because I really want to see how people would like that, and it will quicken the pace of me just playing that game, which is good. But it's also bad because some people don't want to play throughout the whole videos. But I mean, I've seen the trend of people wanting to make 1 hour long videos, which is good sometimes and it's bad sometimes. It's an on and off thing, I think, for a lot of people who are watching videos off of gaming channels. So I'm going to be trying that on one of the newest series when I get to it. And then the other newest series, I'll probably jump into... we'll have another experimental thing, which is probably no intro. Like, I'm gonna ditch the intro and see how it works, which will break the promise of, or will always be like no new intro kind of thing for my part of the series from there on. Maybe it's kind of reminiscent to other channels that I've been watching previously. Tetra Ninja, the Rad Brad, they don't even have an intro. They just straight out just say hi, welcome back, or transitions into the next video without having to be disrupted in any ways. And I feel like that's a good way to go for the for the experiment, which is no intro, but outros will still remain, because I want to have it where people can go back to the previous episode if they missed out on it, or if they probably want to check out another series that the channel has made, which is what I've made or what I've played on in terms of the games. I still want to have the outro, but I might also ditch the outro depending if people really like that kind of thing. But I mean, it's hard because there's no annotation like it used to be. Even like the old annotation, which I forgot about. That news was also announced that there's no more annotations by the next year, 2019. I'm a little disappointed that they're gonna ditch it, even though like it's useful to have on the videos. But YouTube just wants to dismantle the thing and just throw it away, and then people will just have to struggle into finding the content that they're looking for without the annotation kind of stuff. And I'm really, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth if that's the case, but whatever, I'll live with it. And hopefully you guys can watch it from a playlist versus a you know, a black tab on the corner of the screen or something like that. Hopefully you guys can click on it. I don't think I can go back and just do everything for every video, because I had too much before the new annotation system kicked in. I think there was like 2,000 videos I have to do to kind of make up for that kind of thing. I don't have the time to actually go into it like that. Maybe I might if people really want to, but I think YouTube is smart enough to have it where they show the playlist or the next episode of the game that I'm playing, and then it leads off to whatever, because I actually been seeing that a lot lately, is where it just leads you to the next episode of that thing easily, because it kind of shows it to you because of recommendations. So yeah, I mean, that's basically that in terms of experimental stuff. So there'll be a new series with 1 hour long videos each, and then there'll be another new series which is like videos that are 30 to 50 minutes long but have no intros whatsoever, because it kind of cuts off from distracting you guys from watching the video that you guys want to watch. Or something like in format of Markiplier's thing, could be that too. But yeah, in general, that's it for me in this video. I think that eventually we'll come down to see what happens then. Looking forward to the stuff that I'm gonna be doing, and sooner or later we'll see what happens then. So other than that, thank you guys for watching, and that's it for me. That's it for me in this Roz vlog. So Roz out.